What's up guys? So today we are doing instant noodle. Now if you didn't know, I got noodles from all different countries. If there were other noodles I would have got it, but these were the only selection I had. So we will be grading on the broth, the flavor, noodle, and the other toppings that go into it, and give it an overall score. 1 out of 10, just like what we done with the other rankings. So let's get started. First, I had the Shin Ramen. Shin Ramen. So I did what they told me to do. I got the hot water, put it in there, waited for 3 minutes, and it is perfect. Now, for those of you guys who are getting into Korean instant noodle for the first time, you guys already know that Shin Ramen is one of the most popular noodles sold in Korea. But in fact, Shin Ramen is most sold in US, not in Korea. Kind of surprising, huh? Alright, so, oh, I don't want to spill, so boom. That is Shin Ramen. Alright, let's try the noodle and I'll tell you how it tastes. Ooh, look at that. Now Shin Ramen is on the spicy side, so if you can't really do spicy, I don't really recommend it. But at the same time, it's not as spicy. So if you could do a little bit of Tabasco or Sriracha or Chipotle or Tabasco, that's the perfect flavor. So if you're trying Shin Ramen for the first time, you know it's gonna get spicy, so be prepared. Alright, so now as for the flavor and the broth. Alright, so Shin Ramen broth, very rich, very spicy, and you could taste all different kinds of ingredients, probably because they're all powder based, so still delicious. I love Shin Ramen, don't get me wrong. Now, if I had to give it a score from 1 out of 10 for Shin Ramen, I guess it will be a 7 out of 10. Not because I'm not a hater for Shin Ramen, but it's just because it's original, yet something's missing. Don't know exactly what it is, but something just tiny little bit is missing. So 7 out of 10 it is. Alright guys, so for the second noodle, it's gonna be a Japanese instant ramen, and it's called Goku-Uma instant ramen. Now, I tried the Shin Ramen and I just told you guys what I thought. It's very spicy, doesn't have a lot of flavor. So with this Japanese noodle, I have no idea what it's gonna taste like, so let's give it a try. Alright, so first, you can tell from the noodle, the noodle itself is a little thicker than the other Shin Ramen. So, and you can see that it has a good pull. So I love that. Hey, hats off, hats off.
Delicious.
Amazing. So, like I said, the noodle is more bouncy, the noodle is more pulley. I love that. Second of all, the soup itself is not so mild, but it's not so spicy. Like, the soup has a lot more flavor compared to the Shin Ramen. Now, Shin Ramen was spicy, and it's good. I love it. But the Goku-Uma is different. It has more unique flavors that makes the ramen itself more unique. So I'll give this one 8 out of 10. Hey, Goku-Uma instant ramen, Japanese, love it. Alright guys, so next up, I have lobster flavored king cup. Yeah, I said that, lobster flavor king cup. Boom, lobster flavor. Now, if they put a lobster in here, I would give it a 10 out of 10. But like I said, lobster flavored, so there's no lobster. If you're expecting a big claw, then nope, it won't be there. Ooh, I can smell the lobster, so that's good. Now, why I say king cup? Because you can tell, like, compared to the Shin Ramen, this cup is a lot bigger, therefore king cup. Noodle, very thin, just like Shin Ramen noodle. Let's see how it tastes. Not bad. not spicy, very seafoody. Like it, like seafoody as in lobster. Now let's try the soup. It's good. I like it. Not bad. Very unique. If you love seafood, then this is the ramen for you. And it has very tiny little bit of spiciness. I guess it would be like maybe Hachiro kind of rating of spiciness, if you understand. So, however, even though it's very good, for me, not so much. The noodle was too thin. I don't like how it just breaks every time I pull, and I can't really slurp too much. And noodles are actually meant to be slurped. Like if you don't know, it should be a slurping ramen. Now for the broth, very flavorful. Love the flavor. Overall, I like it. However, for this, I will give it a 6 out of 10. Alright guys, so for the fourth one, I have another Japanese soy sauce noodle. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh. Alright, first of all, I'm loving all these Japanese instant noodle just because one, the noodles are thicker. Now, why are the thick noodles better? Like I said before, if the noodles are very thin, like I can't really slurp, and I love slurping ramen, so that's the only reason. So here, let me show you. And this is called just Japanese style instant noodle soy sauce flavor from Acecook. Alright, let's see how it tastes. Woo. The noodle slurp, amazing. Not as amazing as the Goku-Uma, but still amazing. Way better than the Lobster and Shin Ramen. However, the flavor is a little bit on the weaker side, and with the soy sauce flavor, it's good. It has a very full flavor. I could tell there's a lot more ingredient in the noodle, in the ramen, so it's delicious. However, I feel like it's missing something. Just like how something was missing from the Shin Ramen, this is also missing something. And it's a little bit on the weaker side. The broth is a little bit on the lighter side, not as heavy as the Shin Ramen, but it's a little bit too light, I guess. Not really to my liking. So this one will get 6 out of 10. So I am down to the last instant ramen, and it is from Ottogi, sesame flavored instant ramen. Now the sesame flavored instant ramen is a little different from the other ramens because they actually have egg block, which is really cool. Like the other ramen, we know that putting egg in the ramen makes the flavor so much better, but none of the ramen so far had that, so it's weird. Ooh, okay, first, I love it. The smell is awesome. The flavor has a lot of sesame oil. I like it so far. Alright, so far so good. Ooh, the egg block looks good. So I'm gonna show you what that egg block looks like. See that? So let's take a slurp. Alright, so same thing. With all the Korean instant ramen, what I noticed is that the noodles are thin. Like this one, again, same as Shin Ramen, thin, which means slurping, not so great. But still, sesame flavored instant noodles were a little bit better than the Shin Ramens. So the noodle is a little bit on the higher side. Also, it has a lot of flavor because it does have the egg block like I showed you. So flavor wise, it's also a little bit above Shin Ramen. For this sesame, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Flavor was good. Not too spicy, I love that. It's not like saying, I'm so spicy, like they don't do that. So I like that, like how they were very focused on the flavor of the soup, which is awesome. Yeah, overall, sesame and Goku-Uma, 8 out of 10. Shin Ramen, 7 out of 10. And we have the other two noodles, the lobster flavored noodle and the Japanese big cup from Acecook, 6 out of 10. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. So next time you visit H Mart or any kind of Korean market, you know what noodles to get. Either Goku-Uma Ramen or the Sesame Ramen. And give it a try and let us know in the comment down below. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.